No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Pressure coming. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room. Sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the lone back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Smith wants to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Smith dropping to pass. The throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Offense in an empty set. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw on third. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Butler. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. Going to the run, it's Taylor. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on fourth down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Pulls and fires complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
0.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Smith wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers. And now, getting towards the red zone, try to get some points.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. Reads it, fires complete. breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Let's go! From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Green 25.
Smith dropping to pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're facing a 3rd down. The give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Scores on the sneak. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground because there's not much left. And after that penalty on the defense, the offense needs to move it just a hair more on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Out across the 30. Marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry up. Hand off from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Smith wants to throw. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. Makes his man miss. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical.
There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Mustangs! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to punch it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Wake Forest! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Calls his own number. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Butler. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Right back to the well. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Direct snap. It's Davison. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wake! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mustangs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Smith wants to throw. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Here's the handoff. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Throwing on the run. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Out of the gun, to give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line getting set on second down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Wake! And they score first here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Smith wants to throw. Here's a heat. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime.
That keeps the score. Wake Forest, 35. SMU, 34.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.